You know why I called you here, Mad Dog? Yes, Bugsy. Well, since I can't get a hold of Geen and you both are basically the same, you want me to do the you want me to be raunchy just like him because it's gonna work with your playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I understand you and Geen kind of have that one differ where where you're not the raunchy one, but but I know, and and YB told me this. You were once once upon a time. I gave up my perverted ways for the finer things. So okay, but I need you at your raunchiest. Well, well, fine. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind you. I don't mind going into your closet and masturbating, and doing what I do because it doesn't matter to me. Gene, is that really? Is that? Are you my Gene or are you Mad Dog? He well, you'd be better with the first. You'd be better with the first question. You are back, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. Where's Mad Dog? He said he was gonna go do something he wanted to go do. Freaking! I can't believe in that universe I become more serious. It doesn't fit me, man. It just doesn't fit what I am. I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I'll be serious if the moment calls for it, but all the time. God dang, I must be a huge freaking stick in the mud. So, Guinea, you're coming back? Yeah, I'm coming back. Besides, you and Ani can't do this. You guys can't be freaking gross and nasty and perverted without me. Without me, baby. That's how the party starts. But mostly, sometimes ends, but mostly starts. Again, it's good to have you back. Yeah, it's good to be back. Seriously, where did Mad Dog go? I didn't call him. No, he said he was gonna go to the library and read some fine literature. Probably go pick up some library chicks. See, that's the part of you that doesn't change no matter what version I'm talking to. What, picking up chicks? Yes. And he probably has the way that you do it. Like the fake smile, the roses, all that. Oh, Bugsy. Come on. You can't tell me that it just doesn't make you feel nostalgic when I used to do that. Like, when you go, hey ladies, how's it going? Again. These are for you. Yeah. I don't feel nostalgic when you do that. Okay, maybe a little. But no, that's the ticket. So when you getting somewhere and stick of truth? Later on. Probably tomorrow. You getting both. Oh, I heard you getting both versions for Steam and for PlayStation. You think it's gonna be just a lot easier for you to just get both of them, so then you can so when you play Stick of Truth, that'll be for your personal use, and then like for Steam, that's like for your Let's Play use. Yes. So we doing multiple playthroughs or just one? One because it's just gonna be the same story, and we're going to. I'm not saying we're gonna get like 100% completion, but I want one day for us to focus on the story, and then want another day to do a side quest. You know, that's cool. As long as we get to go into Cartman's room, Cartman's mom, Mrs. Cartman's room. I don't mind. I I give her I give her a little something. I give her a little something. Is it AIDS? Why would I give her AIDS? Are you gonna give her cancer with your mind? No, I'm not gonna give her cancer with my mind. Still, cancer? You're an idiot. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
Does it make you crazy if you defend yourself with a cosplay item? So, this guy gets stabbed with Link's Master Sword, and now he's in critical condition in the hospital. Basically, what happened with the story was there's a husband and wife, they're estranged, so they're not living together anymore. And just for the purpose of the story, the husband, I'll call him the ex-lover because the wife now has a new lover, and I'll call him that in this video.
Okay, okay.
The new lover tells the ex-lover that he should leave the house because he's causing a problem with the wife there, and he's not leaving the house, so the guy goes to his bedroom, pulls out a master sword, stabs the guy. Now, he's in critical condition, and I guess the guy's last thing to do before he passes out or whatever is crack the guy over the head with a flower pot, making him see rupees, because now he's in the hospital. And basically, before I get into the story
Bugsy, I find that really cool. I mean, he had enough strength that after he got stabbed with the Master Sword, he had enough strength to crack that dude over the head with a freaking flower pot. If I'm getting stabbed and Bugsy, if I'm getting stabbed, and this is just me. If I'm getting stabbed, that dude's going with me some way, somehow. Because if I'm dying, he's going with me. Is that your mantra for everything we fight? Yes. So, again, I don't mean to pry, but where have you been? Places. I know you're with somebody, Gain. I can smell it on you. How can you do that? Well, Saiyans' noses are more cute than a wolf's nose. Are you saying your race is better than mine? Maybe. Well, maybe in smelling. I mean, Saiyans are predators too, so yeah, I guess. We're both like it the same. Okay. Later, we need to test something out. Oh, we will. We will.
wanted to say that there is a huge double standard and a misconception about swords. If you take a knife and you defend yourself with a knife, you're self-defense. If you defend yourself with a gun, then that's self-defense as well. But if you defend yourself with a sword, people think you're crazy, and that's not right. I think you should be able to defend yourself with anything. If you need to defend yourself, then you need to defend yourself. It doesn't matter what you use.
Yeah, I don't get that either. People tripping out about, dude. If I had to defend myself with a sword, I'm gonna do so. I don't care what anybody says. You don't? I don't. All right, let me pause it for a minute. Someone's trying to come in. Anyways, Bugsy, back to what I was saying. Back to what you were saying. I'm saying if I had to defend myself with a freaking sword, I'm going to. I don't care I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I'm the one that stayed alive. Probably sliced the dude in half. It's gonna be like freaking. I can't think of a sword thing right now. I guess it would be like. I guess the end of Blade. Which one? I don't know. 3, 2, either one. I don't know. I don't watch. I don't remember Blade. I don't remember Blade that much.
And if you have swords, of
But he
course,
had
if you have a
he had
gun
a
and you don't use
replica
the
of the
gun,
Master
you're
Sword.
probably stupid.
Bugsy, I swear to God, I swear to God that if 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 I had to defend myself with a sword, let it be the replica. Let be the replica of let be the replica of Ichigo's sword. Because I think that'd be awesome. Or someone needs to defend themselves with a replica of Ichigo's sword, and I would be so that'd be so freaking awesome. So my son's so you want to use my son's sword, do ye? Do ya? Not in that way, Bugsy. Well, I can't really know about your your sexuality there because you know. Forget you, Bugsy. Ah, okay. Now I know you're the actual Geen because the Geen that I know would always get ticked off when I question that part. I hate you. So you were unsure you were unsure if I was the real Geen. I just wanted to take this moment to mess with you. Pretty much. I hate you. I know. But you love me anyway.
Stupid for doing that. But if you have a
But
sword
not in
in
that
your
way,
house and
dude.
use something that is not a sword, like a knife or a
I hate
pillow
you.
or the neighbor's cat, then that's kind of stupid. You should always grab the sword if you don't have a gun, because that's that next step down. And I don't see a problem with that. So, the story here. I read this story on 3 different sites. Each of these sites have different facts to them or different opinions on the story itself because it's new. Certain things change, certain things get emphasized here. But anyways, one consistent thing that I see here is that the guy is told to leave, he doesn't leave, and then he follows him to the bedroom. If I'm in someone's house and they're telling me to leave, first of all, if they don't want me there, I don't want to be there either. So I'm going to leave. If they go to the bedroom, I'm really gonna leave because they're probably gonna get a gun and shoot me at that point. So that's when I leave. But the guy, the new lover's probably
Hey,
reading or something, and the
you
guy
know what'd
just
be funny? If the dude just comes out in the bedroom, has the Master Sword, and like the Hyrule, like the dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh yeah, that starts playing. That starts playing. Yes, and he does Link's little. Ah! He's so freaking funny. I mean, kind of. Dude gets stabbed. But still, think about it. It'd be a little bit funny. I mean, I'd be laughing at it. Yeah, you're gonna chaos, so yes, you would laugh at it. You would too. I know you would.
calls his bluff. The old lover just calls his bluff and follows him to the bedroom just to see what he's going to do out of humor, I guess. Just to humor him. So he follows him to the bedroom. I assume this is all just my assumptions here. And then the guy has a master sword. Now, his next mistake is not bowing down to that master sword, because if someone pulls a master sword on you, you've got to respect that master sword. Bow down. But anyways, the guy gets stabbed with it.
If I don't have anything, I'm gonna be like, dude, where the crap did you get that? I mean, I know it shouldn't be in your. I know you're telling me to leave, but just tell me where you got that. I'm thinking of hanging one up in my room. You'd actually hang an actual master sword in your room, a replica of it. Yes, and you know where it'd be? It'd be right there, like right where my window is, but above it. Actually, I can see that working. Yeah, you. But how would you get it down if you like needed it? You know what? I don't even know. I don't even think I would actually use it for like self defense if I really, really needed to. But if I did, I guess I'd have to figure out some way of getting it down. And our cousin is here. Cuz, what do you think about this?
Well, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking about a dude getting stabbed by a replica of the Master Sword.
Who got stabbed by what?
Some dude got stabbed with the replica of the Master Sword.
What's the Master Sword?
From Link. From Legend of Zelda.
Who stabbed him?
This dude, it was like a ex coming back to the house. He told the other dude to leave, but the dude, he freaking went to the bedroom and pulled out a replica of the Master Sword.
And he stabbed him?
Uh-huh.
Sounds funny to me. Yeah.
I seriously want a replica of that sword. I'd hang, like I said, I'd hang it up right
Hey,
above my window.
On a hot pack is melting.
Yes, but the Reese's Pieces are good when they're hot.
Ugh.
Bugsy, really? Yes!
Looks like shit.
Get you then!
I'll be back. Forget me. What you forget me for? What I do?
Alright, anyways, back
It
to
look like boo-boo when they melt.
anyways, back to what we were talking about. I'm serious. I will hang...
So it don't look like boo-boo when they melt?
No! That's what we were saying. I'd hang that Master Sword up right there. Right there. Above my window.
Why?
Because it would look cool in the light.
Why?
Because it would look cool.
Why?
Because it would look cool.
Why?
Because it's awesome.
Why?
Okay, Bugsy, if you had a replica of the Master Sword, you'd have to get the shield.
Why?
Because it fits.
Okay, sure.
Which shield? The mirror shield or the regular shield? The regular shield, because God, that would be cool. And then every time you like pull it out, I want you to like play like the opening theme to Ocarina of Time, and it just goes do 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 do, and it just freaking glistens in the light, Bugsy. Oh man, I mean you're a sword guy. You know how it looks. Well, but would it be a good replica though? I mean, honestly, would it be a good replica? I think it would. I mean, I think it would be a pretty good replica. The hilt would kind of glint. Oh man, that would be good.
And for the sake of the story, the guy says that he walked into the Master Sword and now is in critical condition. You usually don't walk.
You don't walk into a sword. I don't care if you thought it was fake. You don't do that. Because let me explain. The first rule of fencing, and if you don't got a sword, you're unarmed. You don't walk into it, freak, just to see if it's real or not. You freaking either find yourself something like a staff to try and defend yourself. But that's only if you're unarmed.
Into critical condition, unless you're on a cliff or on the side of a bridge. You usually don't walk into critical condition. You're walking and then something causes you to go into critical condition, such as being stabbed. So if I have my wakizashi here, which has a very sharp tip to it that you can see right here, it's got a very sharp tip, and
Aw, dude.
maybe someone's walking.
Bob, dude, you got an actual sword on my. Which one? I think it's from Samurai X. Oh my Jesus! He has Kenshin's sword. That looks so cool. Yeah, I bet Bugsy, you're just salivating over it. It's a reverse blade sword, man. It looks just so beautiful. And I can see he's holding it because it's not sharpened.
I guarantee you that as soon as you get this far in, you're not going to want any more of that blade. You're going to back off because you're going to get about this far in, it's going to hurt, and you're not going to want to walk all the way down the rest of it. I guarantee it. But anyways, according to the story, this guy did, and I call bullshit on that. There's got to be more to it than that. The guy got stabbed twice, once in his stomach, once in his leg. Now, I'm not really here to defend or say that anybody's wrong or anything, because the story is so vague, but the main point that I'm making here is that it's not a big deal if you defend yourself with a sword.
I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I
Even if it's a
mean,
cosplay item, it doesn't matter if you defend yourself with it, because if you have anything that's hard, even if it's like a stick or a rock or something, it still qualifies as a self-defense item.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not here laughing at anyone's misfortune or anything, but because it's a master sword, it adds a little
I'm
bit of
sorry. I think
comedy
this
to
whole
it
thing
because
is
it's a master sword,
awesome.
and I assume that if this guy
I'm
didn't get
sorry.
cracked
I
with a
know
tip
the
in that
dude
flower
stabbing
pot,
is not
he
funny,
was
and I'm
probably
not trying
getting
to
laid
make
after that.
jokes
Because
about it.
if you
But
save the world with the
guys,
master
think
sword,
about it. The
you're
dude
probably gonna
got
get laid
stabbed by
because
a
that's an awesome thing to do. Unless you're Link,
freaking
of course,
replica
which
of the
doesn't
Master
work out too
Sword.
well for him.
It's probably in
Anyways, leave me your
very
thoughts
good
about this in
condition.
the
I
comment section
really
below.
would like
What
to
do you
buy
think
that.
about the story? Do you think who was wrong here? Let me know what you think about that. And also, the main point of this video, what do you think about someone who defends theirself with a cosplay item, or more importantly, a sword? Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you
Dude,
later.
I get the big Goron sword. If we're going by Legend of Zelda stuff, I'm getting the big Goron sword. Can you even hold that thing? If it's okay, we gotta okay, guys. I have to look. I have to look and see if they actually have that. Uh, you gonna bought it on her birthday. You gonna bought me that on my birthday. What you talking about? You could have bought that for our birthday, and it'd been the best gift you could ever give me. What about that one gift I gave you? That was cool. I'm just saying, if we ooh ooh okay. Let's take a little look. Bugsy, we got the okay. God dang, that much for the sword? Better be in good condition. Oh, but I like the black one. Eh. Is it a real sword? No. Probably one of those fake ones. But still, I would like to have, but they actually, but let's look at replicas because seriously, I would like, me a replica of my house, but I mean, Jesus. As to say, a certain someone would love me having that sword. Let's look at a few. If you want the Skyward Sword one, oh man, better be good. Dude, I will walk down the street right now just looking for trouble and pull out that sword. And they're gonna be like, what is it, a cosplay toy? And then I just freaking go. Alright. Like, see, I don't think you're that good, like, you'd be able to cut the pants off, dude. Still, wouldn't that be cool? Look at that. Look at that, man. That is cool. But look at this one. Ooh, I want that one. I want that one. Okay. Here's here's another one. Nice. Like the hilt, the blade looks nice. Looks like it could do some damage. You wanna look at the Goron sword? Bugsy, if you show me the Goron sword, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Oh, I'm gonna show you the sword. But see, there has to be that sword. Is that it? That's Dark Link's sword. Bugsy, that's Dark Link's sword. I swear, if the Goron sword is actually there, I will freaking. I don't know what I'll do, man. Someone seriously needs to make that sword, and I will pay any amount of money for it. I think that's it. Oh, it's one word. Why? Who the crap knows, Bugsy? Who the crap knows? Personally, I don't know, but no, I think that was the Master Sword. Bugsy, man. The big Goron sword, man, is like, oh my god. Bugsy, if I go to a blacksmith in another universe, do you think they can make it if I give them this picture? I guess. Oh, that's cool. Because I would really enjoy that. I mean, you have no idea how because Bugsy, you have a sword. Ani has a sword. Gain has a sword, but he never uses it. You know, and we're bros, and I just feel like I want a sword too. Dude, the swords chose us. Well, mine did. I'll look at that later. Hmm. So, you gonna do anime reviews without me? Nope. If you come back full time. I can't, Bugsy. I need married, don't you know? I need married, don't you know? You remarried back to Ruby. Yes, I did. Yeah, I kinda knew it. You know? Ganondorf is Xehanort? Bugsy, we've been in the Keyblade War, and I can tell you, they do have some similarities, but they're not the same person. Well, let's take a look at this theory. You're just gonna be like, I don't agree with this, like the Ash Coma theory. No, I disprove it because I disprove the Coma theory because really, do you think the creators the creators of Pokemon make the Pokemon, when you think about it, the Pokemon are dark as crap, but I don't think for kids, for like, in terms of the show, I don't think it would go that dark. I mean, for the manga, maybe. But for the show, for the kids, no. I don't even think it'd be a solid adult reference to Ash is in a coma. That's why I don't like that theory. And also, Broccoli
Come
and
on,
Ash's.
guys, let's get real. You clicked the video because I'm HMK and I've got the best hectic hype knowledge and
Yeah.
series on YouTube. But still, I
Yeah,
can't believe no one
HMK,
saw this coming.
lay it
When we
down.
put this together, it makes perfecto senso. Anyways, Ganondorf from Legend of Zelda is actually Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts. Or the other way around. Yeah, Xehanort is Ganondorf. Let's go with that one. I mean, come on, their names are similar. Ganondorf, Xehanort, Voldemort. Anyways, they both have darkish skin. eyes
Be careful,
and
kid.
pointy ears.
HMK, people
Good
can see that
goddamn.
racist. I can see that racist.
It never counts. See the resemblance yet? I mean, who didn't see this coming? Oh, and don't give me that bullshit that Xehanort has white hair. If you look at Twin Roba, who is a Gerudo by the way, she is old as shit, and she has white hair. So Gerudo's red hair can go white. Bam! Oh wait, there's more? Both Ganondorf and Xehanort are both really adept with the darkness, and both fight with swords. Sometimes. And get this, chickly check it. Ganondorf is after the Triforce, which is a triangle. Something he couldn't get, so he got old and shit, and was all like, fuck, let me go for the next best thing. Kingdom Hearts. And when you turn it upside down, what do you see? Don't you see it?
My God.
Proof? Illuminati! Illuminati! Watch, I bet at E3 this year, Shiggy and Nomura are gonna get on stage and they're gonna be like, hey, guys, not only is Ganondorf and Xehanort the same person, and Kingdom Hearts and Zelda are connected, we are both brothers! Bam! Hell, I'll go as far as
Okay, now I know he's just being funny.
Oh, and you want to ask me, oh wait, how did Ganondorf wind up being Xehanort or whatever? What the fuck do I look like, a game developer? I don't fucking know. They did some mumbo-jumbo bullshit. Anyways, in Brawl, Ganondorf has a dark corridor that he uses to enter the stage, like in Kingdom Hearts, and has a skin that makes him look like Xehanort. Fuck, it was a dead giveaway when we learned that Sora Ltd was developing the game. Sora Ltd, Sora, the main protagonist of Kingdom Hearts, Sora, wake up people, Sora! Hey guys, I'm HMK. I'm getting well known on YouTube for theories and gaming stuff. As you might have known, that video you just saw wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was more of a joke.
My Jesus.
If you understood that, then you're a real
How many times you gonna say that? My Jesus. Again.
Oh no, that video was meant to show how, even though theories can be well structured, without the right structure, they can be very, very erratic. But
Like the Ash Coma theory.
So, if you're here watching my video right now, don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And if you're new to the HMK brand, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other more well-structured theories in the link below.
Let's look at a good one. But you totally freaking knew it was just a funny theory, right? Yeah, I knew. But it would make, I bet if there was more facts to it, just little facts that kind of bridges them together, it would make sense.
Alright guys, HMK back again with another Kingdom Hearts theory. And well, fuck, since I still don't like the fact that time travel is a part of the games now, but thanks to its inclusion in Dream Drop Distance, many new thoughts and theories have seeped its way into my head. But this is an interesting one that may or may not get some hate. Now before I go into the theory, here is the disclaimer. This is all theoretical and should not be taken as fact. Furthermore, this theory is not a bridge from the Riku Vanitas theory. Well, with that being said, let's get into the theory. My theory is that Riku is indeed Xehanort. Wait, what? Xehanort is Riku? Riku is Xehanort? What?
Finkel is Einhorn?
And no, I'm not talking about that bullshit that everyone says that, oh, everyone is Xehanort. No. God, no. I'm saying that Xehanort is Riku and Riku is Xehanort. They are one person. They are the same person. They've always been the same person. Period. Now, how do you ask?
Maybe.
Well, let me break it down for you. Riku and Xehanort have some painfully apparent similarities in ambitions and
Like again, we were part of the Keyblade
Riku and
Wars,
Xehanort
so
both have white
we
hair.
don't really
They are both
understand
adept with the darkness, and young Xehanort's facial features are nearly identical to Riku's features, to the point I would say that they have the same face. And at a point, Riku did have the same voice actor as young Xehanort, but they did change that after some time. Now, all these features may be enough to solidify a connection, but let's go even further. As a child, Riku would talk about stories about a boy who shared his ambition of leaving the island and seeking other worlds. This boy is Xehanort. In Birth by Sleep, it even showed young Xehanort as Riku in a scene to highlight their similarities. Riku also shared Xehanort's thirst for power and knowledge to succeed in their individual goals for protection
My
or
God.
knowledge. Young Xehanort's fighting
But
stance
this
is
makes
even
sense.
extremely similar to
This
Riku's
actually,
stance. Even
I
though
can
they're
go
not
with.
exactly the same, they're very similar. Now, aside from all of that, how does my theory state that Xehanort is indeed Riku? Well, let's break it down step by step. Riku is born as Riku on Destiny Islands, and grows up to be Riku and goes through the events of Kingdom Hearts. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, after or during the climatic battle of the Keyblade War, he is sent to the drastic past through some sort of time travel bullshit, thanks Dream Drop Distance, and loses his memory thanks to the trip. He then is known as Young Xehanort and grows up to be Xehanort. And then the whole Kingdom Hearts story starts all over. Confusing? Yes. Impossible? Well, not really.
Riku didn't go
Breaking
into a
it down
portal
even further,
during
this
the
can show how
Keyblade War.
Xehanort learned to
Trust me,
wield
I
the
think we'd
Keyblade.
know.
Of course, being Terra's successor as a child
Well,
and as stated in the
okay.
games, though
Bugsy, I did see them go through a portal, but dude, we saw Riku, Kairi, and Sora go through that portal. Honestly. You know, we need to talk about the Keyblade War sometime. Well, I don't want people to think we're spoiling Kingdom Hearts for them. And no one's gonna believe it as real, so we can just write it off as fiction. See, that's the beauty of it. People think we're just telling a story.
mannerisms, traits, and even ambitions remain etched into one's heart. Though it is possible that Riku may become the next vessel for Xehanort at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the same footsteps as Terra, I'm gonna say he doesn't necessarily have to, as they're both Keyblade masters already, and they both wield the power of darkness. And in Dream Drop Distance, Riku has developed full control and defenses against the darkness. But
Sweet.
Xehanort's darkness can probably overpower it. The only thing that we're missing in this puzzle is how Riku's skin and eye color will change to become more like Xehanort's. A simple fix for this is that Riku becomes a vessel or becomes the next vessel for Xehanort. Finally, the memory loss. It is possible that Xehanort can try and force Riku's mind and memories out during a struggle for control as he chooses Riku to be the next vessel. And it will seem a bit convoluted like the
Dude, there better not be another freaking Keyblade War, because, let's just say, I fought in two of them. I ain't doing a third one. I mean, I just hope there isn't a third one. I hope that there isn't a third Keyblade War. I hope we don't have to do it again. Bugsy, calm down. You had way too much Reese's Pieces. No, I ate them all. God dang, man. Were you that needy for peanut butter? Dude, it's me. You know, yes.
Kingdom Hearts series. But once you put the puzzle pieces together, it becomes a very, very scary possibility. This can also prove to be an explanation why Ansem chose Riku. He may have been grooming himself to become his grand future self. The same way he made sure that young Xehanort was placed on his path to make sure that Riku never lost his way to the darkness. This will also mean that Riku would not be moving forward in the Kingdom Hearts series after 3. If he is Xehanort, this can add a new level of sadness for the story and for Sora himself, being forced to strike down his best friend in the end. So what did you guys think about the theory? As always, leave your questions, concerns, or regular comments in the comment section below. And as always, keep here on HMK's page.
We got one more thing we need to look at, games. This is going to be a goof-off video. Yeah, yeah, dude. Why is it so tiny? You're not getting this Legos. Dude, I've seen big, huge, massive Lego sets of the Millennium Falcon. It makes you wish I had that Lego set when I was a kid. Bugsy, me and you never built like actual sets. You remember that when we were little, right? Still, it just I would want one of those, man. You seen the Lego Movie? No, I haven't yet. Is it good? Bugsy, it is so good. We're not gonna review it until you see it, but Jesus, man. Made me want to play with some Legos again. Made me want to made me want to go back to the young pup I was and playing with Legos again.
What's up, guys? It's HMK, and here comes a new theoretical speculation video. Now, have you seen the title below? This is a speculation video on if Hyrule Warriors, the brand new spin-off Zelda game of Dynasty Warriors, Technocore, Nintendo, if Hyrule Warriors were to be placed in the timeline, where would it be? Now, before you guys get into a rut or whatever, I'm aware, and I said myself that I don't consider this game to be part of the timeline, and I don't expect it to be the timeline, as this is a spin-off, not a main mothership. Within the Zelda series,
I know we can fit it in the timeline. I know where we can fit it. Okay, where? Okay, now, okay, Bugsy, you must open your mind for this. Alright, Ging, go for it. Well, let's say there's another timeline after Link leaves. Or maybe there's an alternate timeline where Link stays as an adult for a while. And then he says, I never really experienced much of it, and I need to go back anyway to be with Zelda, and we have a kid, and blah blah blah. Taking Majora's Mask out of that equation, probably with adult Link gone, all the freaking tribes of Hyrule went to war. And somehow, there was another Link. But not the actual Link, but another one that took up Link's name. And he is helping the main forces of Hyrule. What about that? Why are you saying
Are you getting mad at me?
Okay.
I don't know. I started messing with LB like that, so I just wanted to bring it into ear.
All right.
That's my irritation station.
So let's look at this theory game.
Said
All right, good.
Direct, so I don't think it's gonna be in the timeline. But if it was, I've done a little bit of research because that's all I need to do. Because all this other knowledge in my head, I just had to revise and rework some thinkings. But if
How long
this
did
were
that
to
theory
be
take you,
in the
Jen?
Zelda timeline,
3.
where would it be? Now,
I started looking at
said
this like
that,
3 days
this
ago, and I
game
was like,
is gonna take place in the downfall timeline before A Link to the Past, where all the forces of evil start attacking Hyrule, and then the sages and the knights have to defend Hyrule in order to imprison Ganon within the evil rub, which is the imprisoning war. Now, I don't think this is the case, because remember, Link the hero was defeated in Ocarina of Time in the downfall timeline. Now, I don't really think that another hero, as we see Link in Hyrule, that another hero would arise after that time, during that time between Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, to help fight against Ganon. And of course, you see in the trailer that he has the Master Sword. So, why would they need knights and to do the imprisoning war? That would make no sense if we had a hero in that
or maybe
respective timeline.
Or maybe, Gain, this is further in the timeline. This is forward. See, the games are they're backwards, right? All the freaking new games are at the back of the timeline. Maybe this is the future. Maybe this is the future of a war that will happen. Bugsy, That actually makes sense.
Mm-mm.
I thought you didn't like me making. I thought you didn't like making sense, game. For this it makes perfect sense.
Mm-mm.
That took you like what? 3 minutes? No, 3 seconds.
before A Link to the Past. So it wouldn't make sense in that sense. But thanks to this bad boy, the Zelda Bible,
I need to get. I need to
my
get to
own
that.
knowledge and
Dude,
stuff.
I need to get to
But
the
you know,
Hyrule
if this
Historian.
shows up weird, because remember green screen, so there's nothing I can do about that. But back to this bad boy. I have theorized and speculated that if this game were to take place in the timeline,
But
it would take
well,
place
Xyzer is the
right
guy buying that
after
Hyrule
Skyward
Historian.
Sword
Yeah,
and before
that'd be
Minish Cap.
awesome.
Now, why would I say that? You know, of course I'm not
Well,
going
what
to
if
say,
it's in an
oh, it's
alternate
because I
dimension?
searched, so of course it has to be.
Dude,
That all the links from the past, because that's what they called it, link from the past. So everything is present time, not future, not past, but present. It caught up with itself.
maybe. But you're saying like all the links together. That seems more Kamen Rider-ish.
But stop basing everything on Kamen Rider. Everything else has its place, just as well as Kamen Rider has his. So
Can we not talk about, guys? Can we not talk about Kamen Rider right now?
I don't want to talk about Kamen Rider. I didn't bring Kamen Rider up. I was talking about Link and Zelda, and her addiction to want to be a man every now and then.
Gain, you still have your belt? Yeah. You still have yours? Yeah.
What that's supposed to mean? What, you gonna whoop me with your belt or something? You gonna take your belt off or something?
No. We're not right now. Still fixing some wiring in mine. Wiring. What's up with your Kamen Rider suit? Nothing. Just some things I want to perfect.
What's wrong with your suit? You got a Kamen Rider suit on.
No, I have the belt.
What's the difference?
The belt is how I transform.
Okay, so it's pretty much a suit. The belt is the suit. But if you don't have a belt, you can't transform. If you can't transform, you don't have a belt.
Bugsy, I'll do it. Henshin. You can do it without the sound effects. Yeah. Easy when I'm like sneaking in. I mean, dude, I'm called the wolf for a reason. Kamen Rider Wolf. I howl at midnight. At midnight.
You howl at man's full moon.
Ow!
You a couple of hours early because it is only 4:19 and you said you howl at midnight.
Shut up, man.
Well, hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Wolf Rider.
Your cousin's gonna make me eat him.
Ugh.
Like, seriously. Wolf form, everything, I'm just gonna eat him. Again, don't eat our family members again.
What was the first family member he ate?
I'm still freaking our last cousin's traumatized because he did that. But I don't blame you for it because he deserved it. I know he did.
Who?
That's none of your business. It's a need to know thing. Alright, back to the video.
I need to know who ate who in our family. I want to stay away from him.
So again, you mind going back to taking off the suit? Yeah. But you gotta admit, the stuff I customized was pretty good. Why'd you change it from green to? Why'd you change the purple to green? Because I don't like. I get it. When I'm a wolf, my fur is purple, but I like it green. Green's my color, man. Besides,
Why are you a purple wolf?
That's none of your business.
Okay, purple ray.
Besides, green fits me for a multitude of reasons.
And purple fits you where?
Seriously, Bugsy, tell me stop.
Tales from the Purple Wolf.
Keen, here's a chew toy. Just chew on that for a bit.
Chew on it.
Ah, fine. You got me right. Yes, I did. You really did know it was coming, didn't you? Come on, I knew you couldn't stay away from that. I knew you couldn't stay away that long.
Clues and facts hinted at this stuff. First of all, let's take this into account. The enemies, Bokoblins, the Skyward Sword model. Of course, if we're talking about models and stuff, I have to take that in a serious approach. The Bokoblin models are from Skyward Sword. Now, that is a heavy hint that this game could have taken place around that time, or after that time. Of course, this is how I picture it. That after Zelda and Link defeat Demise, they go and establish Hyrule. And all the Bokoblins, all the monsters and demons that are left over are still thriving on the surface. Now, a lot of people said, oh, but the Dodongo models are from Ocarina of Time. Yes, but in Skyward Sword, we didn't see Dodongo models at all. All we saw were Lizardflows, breathing fire, which are from Skyward Sword in the same respect. So it could have been, since Ocarina of Time comes right after Skyward Sword, but comes after Skyward Sword in the Unified Timeline, it could be possible that Dodongos could look like that since Skyward Sword. It's just that you didn't come across any in the surface. So let's take that into account. Now, also before Minish Cap, it states that the first major event to happen since the Kingdom of Hyrule was established, the world was engulfed by evil beings.
Again, do you have a copy of Hyrule Historian? Yeah. Can I borrow it sometime? Yeah, sure thing.
Hey, Bumeranian.
What?
I need help. I have to scare the bejesus out of Mojo.
Yeah, right now.
I want to scare the bejesus out of Mojo and Elby.
Alright. Not right now.
You know what? Forget you.
Seriously, you brought it with you? I always bring the Hyrule Historian around whenever I'm bored or on missions, or when I'm flying. That's freaking cool. I need to buy my own copy though. Yeah, some interesting stuff in there.
It was a shadow in darkness. Now, it states that before Minish Cap, Hyrule was under constant attack of monsters and demons. And shown here in Hyrule Warriors, hundreds and hundreds of Bokoblins are attacking Hyrule, which could have been the leftover forces of, Demise and Girahim. So it makes sense if these were the monsters that they were talking about, that were constantly attacking them. Now, going a little bit further, I also theorize that this Link right here in Hyrule Wars, if this were to take place in the timeline, this Link may have been the original hero of men. The original hero before the story of the Minish Cap. Now, one thing that doesn't make sense about that is that the hero of men used the Picori blade and not the Master Sword, because we see Link here using the Master Sword in Hyrule Wars. Now, it could be possible that at one point in the game that this Link could use the Picori blade and then upgrade to Master Sword, but since there were no such knowledge of the Master Sword,
I thought the Picori blade was the Master Sword. Dude, keep reading and read this one. Oh. Yeah. Seriously, I need to get my own copy.
I'm gonna, go ease up on that. Instead, I would theorize that this Link, this timeline, this placement could have happened before the original story of Minish Cap, before the story of the original hero of men, battling these people. So, of course, these monsters, these Bokoblins, Lizardflows, and Dodongos may have not been the same monsters that were sealed inside the bound chest before the events of Minish Cap. Now,
So, yeah. My God. Yeah. I seriously need to get... You really need to get me my own copy of this book. Will do. You know what I want to say. I don't like the title "The Hero of Men." Shouldn't it be Hero of Mankind or something? Hero of Men just sounds kind of. It's Bugsy. If it's another gay joke at my expense, don't do it. Oh, come on, one, just tiny bit, just one time. No, Bugsy, you had enough. And also have I.
right after the establishment of Hyrule. So it makes a lot of sense, because in the Minish Cap it says, oh, Hyrule was getting bombarded with monsters and demons constantly and stuff. So they had to, defend themselves. After Skyward Sword, they didn't destroy all the demons and monsters. They simply destroyed the Master, the King of Demons. But all those Bokumens were still, running amok. All the monsters still running amok on the surface. So they had to constantly defend themselves up until Minish Cap, where they sealed all the darkness, all the demons within Bound Chest. And of course, Vati had to go and seal that. Now, if we're taking this approach, that means that Vati and Ganondorf may not be in this game if we are talking about timeline placement, because Vati doesn't appear until Minish Cap and Ganondorf doesn't appear until Ocarina of Time, if this game were to take place after Skyward Sword. But remember, this is all theoretical if this game were to take place in the timeline.
I don't really think it's going to, but it's good to always be having our own little theories.
Of most Zelda games into one game, where you can see multiple enemies, multiple links. We can see Zant, Girahim, Ganondorf, Vati, Yuga, all those people, band together against Link in its own original story. But this is a speculation point if they were to include this into the main timeline, which I think is very unlikely. But if this were to take place in the original time, in the unified timeline or the timeline stuff, I would place it right after Skyward Sword and before Minish Cap. So, what do you guys think about this video? Because it's heavy speculating, heavy theorizing, which HMK loves to do. Keep things hectic for the future. So, until next time, I've been HMK. Don't forget to subscribe and like on Facebook and Twitter. And I will check you guys later.
I think we're done here. Man, seriously, Bugsy, you need to give me some sunglasses like that. You buy me a copy of my own copy of the Hyrule Historian, and we got a deal. Alright. Deal. Shake on it. Tail shake, tail shake, my half brother. Tail shake. Alright, tail shake on it. See you guys later. Bye, folks. And yes, I am back for a limited time only. And also, put that cookie down.